What's good, collective? Happy Leo season. Thank you for being here with me today. And I hope that this message reaches you and it gives you some sort of confirmation or awareness about something that can assist you in your life. Okay, so we're going to be looking at what's going to be coming in for this Leo season. Happy birthday to all the Leos out there. All right, it is your time from now until August. I guess around like the 20 something. So let's celebrate. All right. That is my opposite sister sign. I'm an Aquarius, so you already know. I mess with my Leos. I love the Leos. I love the Lions. All right. But we are gonna get into the message. Hey Julie, how you doing? Um, we're gonna just see what comes in, okay? What's going on for this season of the Lion, okay? Very friendly energy when it comes to the Leos, okay? But there is also energy of protection, of like, territorial type of energy when you think of a lion, okay? A go-getter. All right, so this is the season to get up and go, to feel at your best, okay? Even when you having down days, just pulling yourself up and pouring energy into yourself so that you can do your greatest, okay? Whatever that greatest is at the moment. So, Leo season is telling you to uh, get ready. Get ready, all right? If you're ready for what's to come, that's a good thing. Answer the call is at the bottom. They look like they're ready. All right, they're looking out into the future. They're looking out into the what's in front of them. They're excited, okay, about what they see in front of them. So answer the call, explore, travel, and live. It says, okay. But let's see, what is the overall theme for the collective here? Oh wait, then do my little prayer, okay? Angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, thank you for being here with us today. And our higher selves are in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. Okay. Oop. So you have upskill, work, career, and crossroads. Okay. Your passion. Okay. Leo energy does talk about you fulfilling your desires, your passions. Your side hustles, your hobbies, the things that interest you, the things that you're good at, getting more skilled at it. Okay. You may be learning. You may have a mentor. You may be going to class. Okay. You may be learning from other people around you. You may also be the one that has to stand up to do something, and maybe you don't feel like you have enough skill. I don't know. Or maybe you do, right? Maybe this is your time to step up and shine and show what you're capable of. All right. So um, don't dim your own light. You know how that goes. All right. Allow yourself to step up and be in this energy of fulfillment, this energy of I want to get it done, this energy of I can do it. Okay. Having trust in yourself. You've studied a lot. You've practiced. You've, lived a certain life. So I feel like right now it's like being very ready. Okay. Hello. Hello. All right. So work, career, and crossroads. All right. What are you crossing over? You could be going into some sort of testing mode. All right. Where you got to show yourself, you got to do what you got to do and present yourself in the, like I say, the utmost authentic version of yourself here. Okay. I'm hearing like you're being put in the spotlight. Like it's showtime. It's your time to shine. It's your time to do something here. Okay. Upskill. Also talks about like, um, how do I say? Like when you upskill something, like I can use this skill in other places, right? It's not only useful just right here. All right. My great speaking voice, right? I can talk in a crowd, or I can do that anywhere in a small group, a large group, doesn't matter, right? I know how to talk one on one with people, something to that effect. Or it could be anything, excuse me. It's like being able to just there's certain skills that we have that work in almost any situation. All right. So you have experience with it, even if you never actually experienced it in a certain particular way. You get what I'm saying? All right. Let me get one more card with this upskill. This is for the month or the season of Leo, from now into August. What is going on for the collective? This was at the bottom of the deck too. All right. Hathor energy. All right. Honor the deities around you. Prayers, offerings, and help. Okay. So I'm hearing, yeah. Ooh, and look at the little baby with the mama there. Okay. So lovely energy. You're being taken care of at this time. Definitely being taken care of. You're putting care into something here. But this is also just showing when it says honor the deities around you. You can look at certain uh, deities or certain entities, certain, like, you hear like the Greek goddess or the Greek gods, right? Or certain mythologies. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. There's certain information when you look it up, saints and angels, when you look up what they're capable of doing, what are their strengths, what are they known for. Okay, you may find that there's certain things that are relevant to you, right? You start to gravitate because there's an association to like your real world and what certain energies and how they influence you. Okay, so I'm hearing like Krishna or Buddha or Thoth, Tahuti, all of those types of energies. It's like studying something here that is going to give you insight about yourself. All right, what all this information that we have about the ancient world is still can be utilized today. So that information is not invalid. Okay, it's like it stands the test of time. So it could be something here like that too, where your skills, your what you're capable of, what you offer is something that stands the test of time. Okay, all right. This is also that type of test. Can you withstand something? How long can you um, go through the like? Are you really ready to go through the process from start to finish? Okay. So I'm getting a lot with that. All right. Let's see. Let's see for the collective. Make sure that you're doing your prayers. All right. Make sure that you're spending time kind of with yourself just to get your own thoughts and self together. You know what I mean? It's like, so when the time comes, you're ready. This bird is on top of her head. There's a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of knowledge. Um, this energy here is also giving me something here like you passed the test and you're very happy. There's a joyous energy here. There's a happiness here. Like, I want to step up into this energy, right? Yeah. Let's see. Let's get more. Hit that like button if you're feeling the message, and thank you everybody in the chat. I'm hearing don't worry about being picked. Okay, there could be tension around you. All right, there is some sort of tension, but I feel like this is you coming up against things that is going to challenge you right now. All right, so again, some sort of test of your strengths, test of your capabilities. Okay, are you going to back down when an obstacle approaches you? Okay, are you going to just give in here? I don't feel like you should at all. Look, opposition was at the bottom. So you got tension and opposition there together, right? But that's that strengthening test. This is that you got to get through the battle, right? And that's how you become wiser. That's how you gain knowledge when you go through the obstacle courses that you got to go through. You know what I mean? And we have Saturn. This is the test. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Saturn will test you. It will give you a lesson. And there is really no lesson plan. Well, there is a lesson plan with Saturn, but I'm getting this energy of you maybe not liking the lesson you got to go through. All right, you maybe not liking this strengthening test that you got to go through, you got to endure, right? But it's like only to make you stronger. I don't think you really understand that. You see how this child is standing here and they're like, oh, look, I'm ready, I could do it, let me show you what I could do. And the teacher's like, okay, let me see. You show the teacher what you could do, and the teacher gives you a whole list of things that you need to improve upon. And you're like, oh my God, I thought I had it. Know what? They don't know what they're talking about. Go ahead out there again and do it again. Let me see you get better. So this is like that type of energy of something that's really pushing a lot of us this month to be better, to become better. So when you come up against these tests and obstacles here with Saturn, excuse me, it's telling you to look at the long game, all right, and not just the immediate thing. If you got to go ahead and do it over, if you got to go practice a little more, if you got to go and put more effort into it, right? If you got to go sit down and reflect a little more, if you got to go sit down and, rearrange what you thought you already had organized, this is the time to do that. All right. This is the Leo season. You're getting ready for something. So you're being put to the test. You're being pushed only for you to be better. All right. There's no other reason here. Saturn doesn't waste time just to want you to fail. That's not what Saturn energy is about. You may feel like it's a tough lesson because of maybe how long it takes or how hard it feels, right? It can be a short test, Saturn's tests don't always have to be years and years, but it can be something that's very like you got to endure it, right? You really got to put your mind and your body and everything into it to make it right, to make it good so that you can unlock the next level, unlock the next lesson. Okay? And that passion, it came out in the fifth house at the bottom. Okay? So you may feel like you're not getting it right. You may feel like you want to redo something. All right? Don't beat yourself up. Do it with love. Do it with in your style too. Something here is showing if you're not being true to how you are, right? Like you could have a signature style, a signature way of doing something, but you still need to perfect that signature. Okay? So don't feel like you're failing here. Just know that you're learning. You're going through an experience, some sort of exercise regimen or something. Okay? Yeah, let's get you. All right, let's see. We got the Angel of Balance here, number 48, coming out to help you become more balanced, more flexible. Okay, that's what strength entails, right? You becoming more flexible. You are able to bend around things, right? Not being so rigid, not being so. Excuse me. Let me drink something. It's something here about the balance of rigidity, the balance of like running into the brick wall versus I don't know, climbing over it or chipping away at something here. It's like there's another way. There's an opposite effect of something here too. The angel of balance though also talks about you just not getting tossed around in a situation, because when you're going through, it's like maintaining like that focus that you got to have to be disciplined, right? That's a balanced state. So there's something like a flow state, a balanced state of being, of operating. Okay, no matter if things go good or things go bad, you're not affected on either side too heavily, right? You're going to be affected in some way, of course, but it's like I'm not truly, it's not breaking me. It's not interrupting what I have to do. Okay, I'm seeing that like the day and night or the yin and yang energy here too. Let me get one more card. Clarify this, the contract. Ooh, two cards. So attachment and contract are both here. There's a balance that needs to happen, okay? But the contract and the attachments is like you got to stay committed, plain and simple. There's an energy of staying committed here, staying the course of something. Okay, you've committed to a certain lifestyle. You've committed to a certain career, correct? Because it does talk about your career. So this is also about getting better at something, all right? Not just giving up in the moment, right? It doesn't only have to be about work and career, but whatever it is you're trying to improve upon, keep stable, you know, make it worth your while, long lasting feel or effect, then this is where you have to endure something, right? There may be things that you need to sacrifice in order to gain in other places, right? But there's also things you just have to go through in order to be committed and successful. Okay? So those thorns you gotta go through, like with the rose she's holding. In order to get the rose, you gotta uh clip off the thorns, right? You gotta grab the thorns, you gotta get around them. So they were part of the process too, with that appreciation. So it's something here about it being a part of the process. Okay? And when it's a part of the process, you got to appreciate it, because this is what, again, gave you something that you wanted. You were successful at it. You're gaining something from this. You're not doing it for no reason. Okay? So, yeah. You may even learn here, like the thorns. You learn, oh, there's thorns on this flower. All right, now let me get my gloves so I don't get poked by the thorns. Let me get the scissors. Let me cut them off so I can get the rose, the prize, get to the thing I've been working on. Okay? Because it's protected. Thorns protect the flower of the rose. So there's a level of protection. Something is guarded here, right? It's not so easily attainable. So you got to prove yourself here. You got to prove that you are uh, capable. You're the one. This is for you, right? And this is not a bad thing that you got to do that, but not everything falls into our lap. Sometimes you got to work for it, right? It ain't a game. It's not game time. It's show time. Because you know what happens? Before you get to the game, you got to actually see, you got to actually show that you're capable of being on the field. Does that make sense? So I'm seeing like in the sense of a sport, all right? You start off in the little practice leagues. You move on to the, city league, right? Then you go up and you get on the state team, and then you get on the official team nationally, right? It's like levels to it. It's levels. You're not going to just start and then it'll all be successful on day one. All right. Sometimes, yeah, you got to test your own wherewithal. Okay. All right. So Leo season is pumped up. We ain't sitting down doing nothing. We got work to do. Okay. If you willing to do the work, just let me know. All right. Because I'm doing the work. I know that. I know I got more work to do, but hey, let's do it. Let's do it. Whoa. That's too many cards. All right, let's clarify this energy for Leo season for the collective. There we go. Stabilizing. Four of Wands. The community. The collective. Okay, the Four of Wands. This is everybody. This is not just one person. This is nobody's specific message. This is everybody's message to get on your game, to do what you got to do. All right. Don't quit now. Something here is being put together. So don't like abandon ship or don't abandon the project before it's time, right? Before it's fully developed. Something here is doing well, but it's held together, but it needs, like I'm seeing like um, consistent efforts put into it. Okay, consistency. All right, it may be a lot of celebratory energy this month. Obviously, we are in Leo season, so there's going to be birthdays, there's going to be parties. Um, if you are in certain business, right, you may be getting picked, or you may be able to showcase your talents and get like venues, or if you set up parties or something like that, right? This could be a good season for you, or I don't know, you could be getting invited out a lot of places, right? There also is this energy of people working within their zone, right? So it's like, it's not like you're necessarily going out anywhere. You could be working on your grounds, right? On your square. We have, look at that, the worker, the Knight of Pentacles, working, steady. Oops, I got an eyelash in my eye, I think. Oh no. Okay. Oh God. It's annoying. Okay, but you got this Knight of Pentacles, and he's working on the grounds. He's working hard. He's not even worried about how long it's going to take either. He's taking his time. All right. He's improving his skill. He knows that all right, this may be in the like, wherever you feel comfortable, working where you feel comfortable. So if maybe you need to, I don't know, I'm seeing a lot of different things, but I'm seeing also like you want to practice something. So practice around people that you're comfortable with, right? If you want to get used to doing something new that you are trying to get better at, do it with people that you're used to. All right. Do it in a comfortable setting, in a comfortable environment where um, you don't feel maybe, pointed out or something like that. You feel, I don't know, it's just feeling comfortable. Somebody may be thinking about setting up like a home office to record content, right? And you want to incorporate this in some way into your home. I don't know. I'm getting a lot here. So it's like telling you to do it, set it up, do what you got to do, but let it grow. All right. Don't think it's going to be perfect as soon as you get it. All right. Somebody could be buying a home or getting a new apartment or getting a new job. You have to work your way into getting comfortable or getting settled. All right. So this is the Two of Wands, and I mean the Two of Swords, excuse me. And I do see here that I'm hearing don't procrastinate. Look at everything. Look at all sides of something. Don't rush your way through it. The Two of Swords is looking an assessment. Okay, some sort of assessment, some sort of test again. All right, limiting how many distractions you have around you. All right. And when you do take breaks or you do take time, it's like saying to utilize that time to reinstate yourself, right? Something about getting reinstated in some way. Okay. So maybe you took time off from something and you're getting reacclimated, you're getting reinstated. Okay. I'm hearing it's like riding a bike. Like you don't forget how to ride a bike. You may not have done it in a long time, but you don't forget how to do it. Okay. So let's see. It's Two of Swords. What's next? What's coming in? What's coming in? We have the Emperor. Ooh. And we have the Hangman. Okay. So this is, I feel like, the final boss type energy. You're doing something here, and then you gotta up to some sort of higher up. You gotta. I don't know if you're working with somebody. It's like you're trying to show somebody maybe that you're getting better. You're doing better, right? This is like that point where they come to assess something. They come to see where things have improved. So you may have been doing something in the hopes that the next time you get a chance, it's like the best, right? So this is that moment. The Emperor now, all right, you may have been, in a Knight of Pentacles energy, working hard, doing what you got to do up until something, right? Up until this day, up until this moment where you have to sit in front of somebody, a panel, or in front of people, in front of your peers, whoever it is, right? And present yourself. All right. So I'm seeing like judge. Somebody is being judged. It could be in a contest. You don't have to be. All right. A pie contest. Summertime. They got all those things going on. All right. Who has the biggest vegetable? Right. The Knight of Pentacles was working on growing his garden real abundantly so that when he's ready to pick it, it gives him maximum results. Okay. You have the Ace of Wands at the bottom. Something here is very promising, I'm hearing. Right? Going in with really good energy to something. So the season of Leo is like, this is your time, right? Shine brightly, shine wisely, do what you got to do, right? Don't miss the moment. You do have the Four of Cups here. Four of Cups is just feeling like, okay, I'm waiting. There's some sort of waiting. Maybe you do what you got to do, and you got to wait for a response, right? It's not an immediate thing. Yeah, patience here with Temperance. So take your time, don't rush. That's what Leo season is saying. Like that lion, they got to stalk their prey, and they move in the moment. They move when necessary. They don't move before that. You may want something to happen quicker, right? It's like you have everything prepared, or again, it's that energy of I'm ready. I can stand up and let me show you what I can do. And then when you get there, there's like still improvements that need to be made. So don't feel bad about that. All right? Just yeah. Don't feel bad about that. You're learning. You're in the process of growing. Right? You're in the process of evolving. All right? The Ten of Cups. You have a lot of support around you. All right? Again, this energy of people that see you for your worth. All right? Being very mindful of also who you have around you at this time, like minimizing those distractions, like I said. But there's still like fun and joy here to be had in something. Don't take it so seriously. Okay. You could be rejecting certain invitations and offers. All right. But this is also like for your study time. This is also for your improvement time, right? You're not wasting time here at all. I don't see that. But there is a level of impatience here. All right. Somebody could be, again, waiting for somebody to show up, waiting for somebody to, you know, do what it is, right? The Emperor is waiting. Maybe the Emperor is impatient. I don't know. All right. You know, sometimes we're the one that's a little bit behind in a way. Not like that, like in a negative way, right? But sometimes we grow and we leave people behind. But there are times here where we are the one who has to improve, and we're not getting left behind, but there is an energy of like anxiousness to get there, or someone could be like the one kind of just pulling you in and saying, okay, well, come back, we'll do this, right? They're challenging you in a way of improvement, right? Almost like a best friend would, right? You accountability type of energy, right? Like somebody knows when you're not being your true self, or somebody knows when you could be better. Somebody can see that, right? And so they're kind of pulling that energy out of you, or vice versa. Okay, you doing that for someone else. All right. What is this Emperor here got going on? Emperor, because you feel like a judge. You feel like this, yeah. So yeah, I feel like you get an approval of some sort. It's like, all right, good. Let's go to the next level. You may be also wanting some type of big thing where it's like, oh, good job, you did a great thing, right? And you may not actually get that. What may happen is just like you feel an energy shift, right? You start to see things change little by little. So it was like before, maybe when you did something, you got a certain reaction, you got a certain result, but now things are different. Now when you do it, because this is an improvement, right, that you have made, and it's starting to show, but it shows in different phases or different ways. So it's not like, oh, I'm graduating today. No, this is like, okay, today when I walked in, I noticed that I didn't get I didn't get given instructions on exactly what to do because I already know what to do, right? So just take it how it resonates. But you on your A game, and I feel like it's getting you through something. All right. So don't take, yeah, you got two tens. Excuse me. The 10 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune with the Hangman. Again, you get to pass go. You get to pass something. You made it through. You made it to the next level. All right. Hangman is the end of the zodiac in a sense because it's Pisces energy, right? This Jupiter energy. So this is again the next phase, the next part. You get to pass go. Okay. You got to keep working now. This is that 7 of Wands. This ain't over. this is, but this is what you wanted, right? Is it not what you wanted? Is what I'm hearing. Like you could, I don't know. Things just start to work. I don't know. It's like doors or energy starts to flow more easily because of your improvement, because of the work that you put in on something. Okay. So let me see. Let's get some more. Let me see. What's going on here for the collective? We have the truth. Okay, number 20. You're stepping out, and again, this is where those scales are showing here again. All right, the scales are moving, they're shifting. Something is moving in the right direction. There's solitude here. Okay, studying. You see that book there of knowledge, the book of wisdom. You had to get through it, right? That pillar is that you had to build this pillar, right? It didn't just come already made for you, already ready. You had to make it. I'm hearing I built this brick by brick, right? I've worked on this day by day. So this is the third eye that comes out here, which is beautiful. Okay. Um, the truth with the third eye, the truth, the third eye in solitude. Okay. You see the truth, you know the truth, you worked on it, you seen the faults, you seen where you had to improve, you did it. That's what I keep saying. You did it. You're doing it. Like give yourself some grace. Give yourself a pat on the back for what it is the lesson that you learned. Okay? It's weird. It's like it may feel like you're getting almost like you didn't get what you wanted when you wanted it. But when it arrives, it's like, okay, I accept it. I get it. I understand it now, right? Because I feel like maybe you may have been too involved in something and you couldn't really see all the things around you that was necessarily happening. I don't know, how you were doing something where you maybe could have improved before, but you didn't see it at first. But now you see it. You're like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it now. It makes sense to me, right? That's what I'm saying. Something totally makes sense to you, which is good. All right. What is this truth here? Yes. Trust the truth. Trust the truth that you're learning right now. Okay, trust it, believe it, work through the process because the process is working for you. You have to want something more than what is appearing in front of you. Does that make sense? Right. So if something feels just like almost impossible in a way, or something feels like I don't really know, like how can I do better? It's just like try something, do it, and see what you get. Right? Don't overthink it. I feel like you already have the answer, but you don't necessarily feel like you could follow that. You have reconciliation and solitude, so you had to get back to yourself in order for you to connect with the right environments, people, places, and things and energies. Okay, with solitude, you're reconciling with yourself. You're getting back to your own divine masculine and divine feminine energy, right? Your own. You're connecting your lower self to your higher self. All right, that's source point. And this third eye here, empowerment and protection, security, and I'm hearing movement. Okay, something here is being propelled forward, which is good. Okay, something here is very protected. You are protected, obviously, but I feel like you are, with this Emperor card, somebody has your best interest here. Okay, they definitely do. There's a lot working in your favor, and I feel like this is not always about all the work that you put in. It's about your character and who you are, and it gets you places, right? It gets you things. Because sometimes you could do all the work, like, that person at work or that person in an environment who's like a pick me, or I'll do it, or like they don't necessarily may not have a good character, but they feel like maybe doing a lot of different things will improve their odds of winning. But in reality, you could be the person that does the least, but your character, you smile every day, you put yourself out there every day, you just don't mince with the energies in some ways that'll affect you. Right? So that is your character showing. So character building here. All right. You had to see yourself maybe in a mirror, or you had to see a situation here, what it was really teaching you. Okay. So that you can grow. Plain and simple. It's about the growth. Is it not? Is it not? Okay. We have the dog, number 18, loyalty. Something here is definitely opening up, following a path, following a lead. All right, you have support around you, being obedient to the process. Okay, you have to be obedient to your purpose, to your process. All right, remember it said honor your deities. Okay, that means praying and doing things and acknowledging the process, acknowledging like the fight that you're putting in. Right? I don't know. Yeah, just acknowledge it. The dog also gives me the energy of receiving reward for doing something. But be careful of people, again, who only do things in the hopes for something in return. Like for a treat. Like, be real about it. You're not just doing this to do it. You have the fish. Lovely. Money is here. Success is here with that dog energy. So you're running toward the money. You're running toward success. You're running in the right direction. Okay. Business, finances, commerce, gain, wealth, and abundance. Okay. So somebody could be gaining some sort of money here. Again, protection is here with the bear, number 15. Okay. It says power, boss, courage, leadership, finances, and protection. Protection is here twice, that word. Okay. So, ooh. Somebody may be a little worried about their job, but I'm hearing you're fine. You're protected. Okay. If you're looking to get a new job or do something here that you want to make money with, or something here that's going to fulfill something else, right? Go for it. That's what I'm seeing. Just go for it. Be bold and make the first move. And it says, look at the bigger picture. So once you see the big picture, you can see where you're working from. It's like that map when you look at it and it shows you where you are, but you can see all the possibilities of where you can go. Okay, so look at that map and see where it is that you're going. Pull yourself out a little bit so you see exactly, you like, okay, this is the path that I was supposed to be walking on. This is the thing I was supposed to be working toward. Let me go do it. Okay, we have the tree. And we have your commitment is being tested. I'm telling you, it was a test. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Your growth, you're being tested. Spiritually tested, physically tested, mentally tested. But it's for you to grow. So you could maybe look at this. You can maybe feel like, why is this happening right now to me in this moment? But guess what? It's because you're very close to achieving your goals. Duh. And when you get there, it always feels harder. Okay, the ending of the race always feels the hardest because you already utilize a lot of energy to even get there. But there's still that little there's still that little push, right? This energy of empowerment from the Emperor to get the door open with their wheel of fortune, to keep that wheel moving, to get to the next phase, right? You may be down here right now, all right, but you about to be up here. All right? That's what I'm talking about, collective. All right, so I'm gonna get you some angel numbers. Let's see what we got. What is the angel numbers for the collective for this month of for the season of Leo? Oh, all right, I'm gonna take all three. First one we get is 16. Okay, number 7. It says, I am perceptive. Excuse me. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings, a wisdom seeker, and your angels are asking you to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. Okay, so there's something here about, again, this perception here, sharing the wisdom, learning from something. Okay, there is how you it's how you perceive a situation, as in like how you're questioning it, right? Instead of that, why is it happening to me? This is like, okay, well, what can I do to improve? Which way should I go from here? Or, how can this work in my favor? All right. Not like, oh, I give up or I quit. So there's something here about your perception, to kind of read the room and move accordingly. You have I am aligned, number 22. Yes, you are. You are in possession of incredible creative power, and it is assured that you can achieve anything that you wish. Okay, so when your perception is in alignment, when you're looking at things from an aligned perspective, that's how you get to where you're going quicker versus working in that opposition and that tension, right? Because you're looking at it like a punishment. You're looking at it like, oh no. You're looking at it like, how can this happen? How can this be? Right? Again, that why me energy. Leo doesn't ask why me. It makes it about them. Okay. Leo is like, well, you know what? I'm going to make it all about my betterment. Okay. So I am supported. Number 44. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on the present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future. So again, the energy about being disciplined, keep going. All right. Keeping that momentum stable and steady. All right. Each day is a new climb. Each day is a new height, a new lesson to learn, a new experience, for you to improve yourself with. Okay? And I'm going to get one Zoltar message for Leo season for the collective. Zoltar. Ooh, Zoltar, what are we saying? Ooh. Okay. Thank you guys for being here too. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Um, if this message resonated with you, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you need me, my description box has all the details you need. All right. So this one says lottery winner. Okay. An unexpected windfall is coming your way. A treasure that will enrich your life with new blessings and possibilities awaits you. The only question is, what sort of blessing will it be? The possibilities include everything from unlooked for wealth to an equally valuable life lesson. Stay attuned to the signs and seize the prize when it appears. Accept it with gratitude and responsible stewardship, for with it comes the power to make your dreams real and support those in need. Don't let this grand prize go to your head. Sometimes a gift arrives not because of our own brilliance or special skills, but merely because of good luck. Accept it with humility. And remember to share your bounty with others. It will multiply your joy. Allow gratitude to fill your heart as the journey onward, embracing the wonder awaits. Okay? So, are you the lucky lottery winner of life? I think you are. You woke up today, you wake up tomorrow, you wake up next week. That's every day you're a lottery winner. Every day is a blessing. Every experience is a reason to learn, to improve, to be better. All right? That's a part of this journey that we're on, is to look at everything as It hasn't having purpose in you being able to find success no matter what's happening. Okay? You're always the winner. You're always the prize. You're always the one. All right? No matter the situation happening. All right? So, collective, this is the message. I hope it resonates for you. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will be back with more. Deuces. Bye.